Home of the Pacers and Fever.
Tonight in downtown Indianapolis, Jarace Walker and the Pacers look for win number 1 on the second night of a back-to-back. And the opponent, Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, the only visit of this Western Conference team. It's game 2 of a 4-game homestand for the Pacers. It's the Indiana Pacers and the Golden State Warriors tonight on FanDuel Sports Network. Good evening. Welcome courtside to Gainbridge Fieldhouse alongside Quinn Buckner. I'm Chris Denari. Despite all the injuries and the slow start for this Pacers team, they've gotten some good minutes, and he's taking advantage of the time on the floor, talking about Jarace Walker.
You know, that's an important thing. Getting good minutes is what Rick Carlisle is really trying to do with some of the players. And as you look at guys developing, you're looking at somebody in Jarace Walker, is somebody that's really trying to figure out what he is in his 3rd year. Is he a guy that you can put on the floor? Can he defend at a high level? He's made 3-point shots at a high level, but can you put it all together in the sense of 48 minutes? That's one of the things you're looking for in terms of guys you put on the floor. Can they develop and be something for you down the road?
He's had back-to-back games of 20 and 17. The Pacers have not shot it well from 3-point range of late. Jarace has. He's 8 of his last 16. For Golden State, he's 37 years old. He's been around for 17 years, and it appears he has not lost a step. He had a 42-point game earlier this year, talking about Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's creeping in on Reggie's record when you look at a person that's been with one team the longest at about 18 with Reggie. He's got 17. Steph Curry is just a unique player. He is one of the most unique players because of his accuracy with the depth. He can shoot it. He finds ways to get the ball in the basket. Chris, I admire 17 years, his ability to keep moving. That's what causes your problem. He never sits still. Tremendous ball handler. The Pacers have their hands full, but he's the one you've got to stop for the Warriors.
He did not play in this building a year ago when the Pacers won. 2 years ago, he scored 42 and hit 11 3-point field goals. So the Pacers will look and try to stop him, and more importantly, they're just looking for a win. Jeremiah Johnson and Eddie Gill will talk about that when we return. It's the Pacers and the Golden State Warriors, and we've got it for you on FanDuel Sports Network.
For automotive, where more means more. By Ascension St. Vincent, listening to you, caring for you. And by Gainbridge, take control of growing your savings with Gainbridge. Gainbridge.io, a Saturday night downtown Indianapolis, and the Pacers take on the Golden State Warriors. I am Jeremiah Johnson, joined by Eddie Gill. One final time prior to tip-off before this game, Rick Carlisle said it is not something you can worry about results, it's more about the process. Given the current situation, how challenging is this for the Pacers to deal with?
It's incredibly challenging, and right now it's beyond the mental component. The most important thing right now is the mental capacity and your mental fortitude, and can this team sustain it and come out with a level of focus to do all the small things right? That's exactly what Rick Carlisle is referencing in terms of his process here.
Pacers and Warriors, and it'll be a big-time challenge against Steph and company.
Yeah, huge challenge. You got to go out there and, again, being able to execute from a mental standpoint. When you're thinking about the strategy, you don't shoot the gap against a guy like Steph Curry. You're trailing. You're being able to work him on the other end, attack him if you can. Getting out in transition, that's where the Pacers are going to do most of their damage, but it starts with getting stops.
Should be a fun night. We've got your starting lineups and the tip-off from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Game 2 of a 4-game homestand. But again, the Pacers looking for win number 1. We thank you for starting your night with us. Stay with us for the next 2.5 hours or so here on the FanDuel Sports Network.
It is a Saturday night at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in downtown Indianapolis. Pacers basketball here on FanDuel Sports Network. Alongside Quinn Buckner, I'm Chris Denari, and stay with us the next 2.5 hours. Indiana and Golden State. For the Warriors, they are 4-2 on the year, 1-2 on the road, coming in off a 120-110 loss in Milwaukee on Thursday. Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, Brandon Podziemski, and Steph Curry are the guards for Golden State. For the Pacers, they will utilize the same starting lineup as we saw last night. So the first repeat starting lineup. They started this lineup last night against Atlanta. Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and Isaiah Jackson. Jarace Walker and Quentin Jackson will be the starting backcourt. Indiana 0-5. They are 0-2 at home, and just looking for some positivity amongst all the injuries that they have. Still without Benedict Mathurin, Tyrese Halliburton, of course. Obi Toppin's going to be out for some time. Andrew Nembhard, Cam Jones, TJ McConnell. But the Pacers getting some reinforcements back. Johnny Furphy is available tonight. And the Pacers, Quinn, have an injury exception, and they have signed to a 10-day contract Jeremiah Robinson Earl to help inside. So at least some more bodies to help this team that is undermanned.
Right now, you're just trying to get through just a tough situation. You got guys that are hurt, and the league, fortunately, granted that exception. Because, you know, you got Mac McClung on the floor. That's, I mean, when he plays, that's unusual. It's going to be unusual. Look, life has changes. This is just part of the change. How do you deal with it?
Well, some of the change that the Pacers have this year, no Tyrese Halliburton on the floor, but he will join us here courtside on our telecast here in the first half. Draymond Green starting in the middle. And the trio, Quinn, of Curry, Green, and Butler when available over the last year plus. They are 30-10, so they've been very good. Here's Isaiah Jackson, is going to shoot and leave it short, and Golden State the rebound.
Well, the reason that they are what they are, given the numbers you just cited, is Jimmy Butler. Because I'm telling you, Chris, he stabilizes what they do. He gets to the foul line. He's just a headsy player, as is Draymond Green. And between those two, they give him the ball where he needs it, step the ball where he needs it.
And that ball knocked out by Siakam. Shot clock at 2.8. Pascal Siakam has done everything he can here in this opening 5-game stretch on both ends of the floor. Got some rest last night, did not play in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry, goes to the basket, puts it up, no good, and Jackson the rebound.
Good call, no call by the official.
Pacers have really struggled shooting the ball as Nesmith hits the three.
Well, he really hasn't been able to get the kind of shots he normally gets this. He's taking, you know, really, in terms of the three-point percentage, he's down about 20%. Because he's taking tougher shots as Kuminga gets to the rim. 3
of his last 17 before that went down for Nesmith, who shot better than 40% last year, 10th in the NBA. So Kuminga has Golden State on the board, new contract in the offseason. As Quentin Jackson drives underneath, Jackson, Isaiah rimmed it out, rebound by Podziemski. Fourth road game for Golden State in a stretch of 10 of 12 on the road, and Quentin Jackson the foul. You mentioned it about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is pretty good, but Jimmy Butler and everybody else on Golden State has to get out to Nesmith. When he sees it wide open from the three-point line, he's proven to be effective over the course of the years. There he got a foul that Jimmy Butler just completely faked. He got it in the post, and when he jumped, he intentionally shot it over the rim, but it looked like he got hit to be forced to do that.
And there's Steve Kerr in his 12th year as the head coach of the Golden State Warriors, has won 4 titles.
There's Jerry Stackhouse to his right, who was a terrific player in his own right.
Terry Stotts.
Bloomington guy.
They won titles under Kerr in 15, 17, 18, and 22. They have a 4-3 lead. And Butler with the steal. Kuminga takes it and pounds it home.
Jimmy Butler looked to see who was in the group. He had Porzingis on the right. He had Kuminga on the left. And he gave it to the bigger one, because that's the way you got to get plays made. Nice play, big time by Quentin Jackson.
Quentin Jackson had 15 points last night in his first start this year. He started 7 times last year as Curry left it short. And the Pacers have it back with a chance to take the early lead again. Jarace Walker against Podziemski with a left hand. You have said this is a very important stretch for him because of the minutes he's going to get.
Yeah, he gets a chance to really figure out what it's like to play against frontline players. And then to see if he's, you know, got the medal for him. I think the entire organization gets a chance to see that.
And that's knocked out. by Jarace Walker.
You got the fast break situation. You see on the one hand, you come out and he being Butler looked, Przinski's on the other side. He sees the bigger Kuminga coming, and now Walk does a nice job on the inside getting the bucket.
Nesmith guarding Kuminga. And now Curry's going to launch for three. It's short. And Isaiah Jackson the rebound. Had 11 rebounds last night with his 9 points. In the post to Siakam, who scores against Butler.
Really good pass by Walker in that post where the seal was Butler couldn't do much.
When this group got the Pacers out to a nice start last night, they led by 12 early. Could not sustain it against Atlanta, but they got off to that excellent start. They led early 20-8. Green down the lane, hard drive. He missed it, but a foul. And it's on Isaiah Jackson.
Just a really good look. Siakam's got it on the inside. Walker throws it right where he can get the ball. Butler can't do anything. Good recognition, good early recognition on the part of Walker on the post up.
Draymond Green in year number 14 out of Michigan State. Second round draft pick in 2012, 35th.
Can you believe that? This guy's a 9-time All-NBA player. Do you know what the knock on him was when he came out? They didn't know who he could defend.
He's defended everything from a center to a point guard.
He's a 9-time All-Defensive NBA player. You're absolutely right. And when I first heard that, I was stunned. Like he's just what he is. It's highly competitive. So it doesn't matter where you put him. He's going to guard it.
Smith missed it. Green the rebound ahead to Curry.
You got to load up here.
Butler with his 5th NBA team threw it away. It was intended for Curry. Taken by Siakam. Walker reloads. And his 3 is off the mark, but the long rebound to Q. And Quentin Jackson had it blocked, and now here comes Golden State. Good play there by Kuminga.
Yeah, there's a bit poor transition defense by the Pacers.
Pacers really have done a pretty good job taking care of the ball. Turnovers have not been the issue.
It really hasn't. But Chris hasn't had the ability to assist nearly as well either. So that means a little bit more risk taken.
Nesmith, he is open and hits another 3.
It's clear in his own that they're looking to get Nesmith going. Because he struggled. He doesn't score off the dribble. He scores off the catch.
11 points a game for Nesmith as Butler goes inside and scores.
That's a foul on Jackson.
And Jimmy Butler has a chance for a 3-point play.
I mean, you see Butler explode, and Jackson tried to come get him. There's contact on the backside, and he just picked up his 2nd foul.
When among active players, Jimmy Butler is #1 in the percentage of his points scored at the free throw line. 31% of his points come where he is standing right now.
High IQ. That is as much high IQ as it is skill.
Again, he was 16 of 16 earlier this year against the Lakers. He's averaging over 8 free throw attempts per game.
This is why he's so valuable to them. They play in chaos, and when you've got Steph, you can do that. This guy gets to the foul line. You notice how well he shoots it from the foul line. It stabilizes them for a moment just so they don't stay in that chaotic state, and they're able to find themselves defensively as they come back after a made free throw.
And that's Quentin Jackson. He attacks and scores. He's got his 2nd field goal. And the Pacers have the lead.
Nice aggressive take by Przinski here. And you see Draymond is there, but not strong enough or tall enough to keep Jackson from getting the bucket. Or as they say, the hoop and the home.
Jackson, 28 games a year ago, 7 starts on a 2-way contract. Again, he had 15 points last night in the loss and misses the free throw. Tony Bradley has come in off the Pacers bench to replace Isaiah Jackson, who has those 2 fouls. Curry gets loose for 3 and hits. Again, 2 years ago, he had 7 of them in the first quarter. He had 11 for the game. The all-time leader with well over 4,000 3-point field goals in his career.
And he broke that record. Reggie Miller was there. You know Reggie's in that mix.
Absolutely. And you mentioned about guys who have played most years with one team. Steph Curry's in the top 10 in that category. Reggie Miller with 18 years. Curry with 17. The most years, Dirk Nowitzki, 21 years. In the post now to Siakam, we're tied at 16. Out of the double team, triple team, and Draymond Green the steal. We saw that last night. The Hawks would triple team Siakam.
Stay to help. Yeah, there you go. You got to stay to help. Because Kuminga's too big for Jackson.
Curry puts it up with the left hand. And Steph Curry has a couple of baskets. And we have a Pacers timeout early on, a 2-point Golden State lead.
Entertaining game early. The Warriors lead the Pacers 18-16 at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. 17th NBA season for Steph Curry. He's played against the Pacers 25 times before this game. I asked Rick Carlisle if Steph has changed or his preparation for defending Steph is different now than, let's say, 10 years ago. He said, actually, compared to 10 years ago, he's shooting at a greater distance, farther from the basket, also gets his shot off quicker, and he said, if you can believe it, Steph Curry is actually underrated as a ball handler and passer. So all these years, no let up in Steph Curry. A lot of admiration for the Pacers for one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, a lot of admiration for a lot of people because his ball handling is exceptional. And the thing that is part of that is the energy he plays with 17 years into the league is just incredible. Even though Steve Curry understands father time, he's trying to limit it. But it's hard. You got to keep Steph on the floor for all he can do.
Johnny Furphy is in for the first time since the first game of the year as Nesmith goes inside, could not get it. And it's rebounded by Curry and Golden State.
Load up, load up. This guy, I'm telling you, good job by Bradley to get back there.
Pacers on the run. Only 8 fast break points last night.
Rick Dixon had a technical. Yeah, he got a technical. He started on the official. I mean, he was on the baseline, and he started the conversation with Trey Mannix, and then from there, it just kept going. They're trying to tell Buddy to shoot the free throw. And he's got Steph, who's the leading percentage free throw shooter in the history of the league.
Yeah, Buddy Hield is on, the former Pacer, and the former teammate of Tyrese Halliburton is on the floor for the first time. And Curry will shoot the technical.
Buddy's laughing because he knows he better not step up there.
90% for Curry. He just had a streak of 57 straight end. He has led the NBA 5 times from the free throw line, just among many of the areas he's led the NBA in.
When you're talking about shooting proficiency, he's the one. Not only is it, Chris, it's not just he makes shots, it's the distance from which he makes the shots. It's a first sighting is out there.
Yeah, Johnny Furphy again, his second appearance of the year, played just a couple of minutes in game 1.
Throw it.
Missed him in the post.
He did. It was Bradley. Then hesitate. That's short.
Walker missed it, and Golden State has it with Kuminga. Hield has come off the bench, finds Curry, and he fires it in, and a 4-point play with a foul from Tony Bradley.
And one of the toughest shots you can take at any point is a shot where your momentum was carrying you away from the basket. Now watch, his momentum was carrying him away. And then there was a big Tony Bradley sighting on top of him as well. But it's a hard shot to make, and he does it effortlessly.
Curry just 3 of 7, 2 of 4. In fact, he missed his first two or three shots, but has now made 3 with a pair of threes. And he's got 9 first-half points, first quarter points, and already now Golden State out to a 6-point lead. Our last time out, we had 7 lead changes and 3 ties. But Golden State has come out of that timeout after a 16-16 tie. They've scored 7 straight. 2-man game, Bradley and Quentin Jackson. Nesmith stays out there. Resting right now is Siakam. Shot clock dwindling to 9. And Walker fires and hits.
But they're already back. That's what you. Nice job there. Buddy Hield trying to throw a pass, which probably, I don't want to say that. He's his first.
Furphy missed it. Rebound tipped out.
Legit run back.
Gary Payton II is on the floor. Healed for three, no good. And Payton fights for the rebound, got it.
Back cut.
Good defense by Jackson. The Pacers have a 5-on-4. Curry is slow to get back. Golden State has turned it over on the road, as that's a missed three and a rebound by Kuminga. They're averaging 22 turnovers in their 3 road games.
That's a hard cover. A hard cover. If he's got it at the top of the key, and that's Kuminga, and he's got Bradley trying to cover, that's a hard cover for him. The help has to be in position to do some things for Bradley there.
Quentin Jackson against Hield is going to fire it up and miss it. Rebound batted out of there. And Curry has it on the drive. The rebound batted away. Furphy has it. Seven-point Golden State lead in the post now to Bradley. And Bradley draws the foul, and it's on Jonathan Kuminga. Will shoot a couple of free throws. Tyrese Halliburton will be our guest here in the second quarter. Courtside for the first time this year. Looking forward to talking to Ty and have him update us on how things are going with the rehab. I know it's got to be difficult, but if any guy, just his personality, the way he smiles, the way he handles himself, if somebody can deal with it, he's a guy that appears that can deal with what he's dealing with this year, the injury.
Well, and he deals with it in the sense that he doesn't bring other people down, that he deals with it. He's always up. He and I were having a brief conversation just during the game just the other night. And so it's that kind of thing, and so he keeps it up with his teammates as well. And that's important, because you got to keep spirits up here, particularly when you're having trouble making baskets. And the Pacers have had trouble doing that, and it doesn't matter who the opposition is.
Yeah, the Pacers last year 3rd in the league in field goal percentage at better than 47%, 39% dead last right now. And again, the combinations on the floor, just something we have not seen in the last year as Tony Bradley hits the 2 free throws. Ray J. Dennis has come in for the first time. They run it up the floor. Moses Moody in for the first time for Golden State. Also Al Horford, as Curry has taken a seat.
Here's what you have to watch to see where they get their offense. Because they don't have Jimmy Butler, which I find interesting. Whether he got hurt or not, I don't know. But Podziemski's the guy that probably looked more to get their offense done.
And Payton's 3, no good. Rebounded by Ben Shepherd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a good opportunity for the Pacers. They don't have a really good offensive team on the floor. They got a scrappy defensive team.
Pacers down by 5. Payton is guarding Siakam, who's come back in.
Yeah, Horford came to help.
That's blocked.
Yeah, that's blocked.
And it's blocked right off Bradley. It is Golden State ball. And just as you said it, they bring Jimmy Butler back in.
Yeah, you can see that the thing Gary Payton Jr. does well is he's a very good defensive. That's Moody actually got over there. But Gary Payton Jr. does a good job defensively as well.
Podziemski, Horford, Hield, Butler, and Moody.
And the offensive spin around Jimmy Butler. He'll make the decisions.
Show and go, Podziemski lays it in.
In the corner, ball fake to Butler, and Siakam went for it.
Started his career at Illinois, ended at Santa Clara. Just 2 seasons for Podziemski. This is his 3rd NBA season. He's guarding Siakam, and there's a foul out front. And we're going to head to a timeout as they straighten things out on the floor.
I don't think there's much out there out on the floor. There was some contact, but hey, in football and basketball, there is contact. There are collisions in football.
7 of his first 12, but they're 1 of their last 7, and that's why they have a 27-20 deficit right now. Look at our FanDuel same-game parlay. Total parlay odds are plus 244. We're looking at the first quarter spread of plus 6.5. It's minus 130. The first quarter total points over 61.5, minus 114. The officials did go to the monitor for a potential hostile act. Let's see what Gediminas Petraitis is going to say. He's going to talk to Rick Carlisle first. It was Siakam and Podziemski.
probably not bad looking at Rick.
After review, there is nothing unsportsmanlike from either player at the end of the play, and the play dissolves quickly. Therefore, there are no penalties. Play will be resumed. A throw-in by Indiana.
Well, that's why I said it. Because if Rick would have had an adverse reaction, then you would have known that it was against the Pacers. But he had really a non-reaction reaction, if that's possible.
And I think during the commercial break, that's exactly what you thought would happen.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I just thought it was two guys that just got tangled a little bit. Now they're in the zone. They're in a, it looks like a 2-2 zone, but they got to understand they got the shot clock they're playing against.
In the middle of that zone is Siakam.
Get that all day long because you've got Al Horford, who's been in the league a long time. He's not jumping the block in his shot, nor is he looking to be on the floor very long.
19th year out of Florida, 39 years old, the former Boston Celtic, and that's an offensive foul. Illegal screen.
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield set the Pacers franchise record back in the 22-23 season. He made 288 three-point field goals. Pacers traded him to Philadelphia. This is now his second year with Golden State. And it's a 5-point Warriors lead. Shepard, Dennis, Bradley, Furphy, Siakam. In the middle of that zone again. Here's Siakam, 2 more.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be the most effective. What they've effectively done is taking the ball movement and they force it inside. And as long as Siakam is there's nobody on the floor for Golden State that can really help from a defensive perspective.
Podziemski launches and misses. And the Pacers have a chance to tie with a 3-point field goal almost thrown away.
Yeah, that's on Siakam because you don't throw the ball to Bradley there.
Golden State stays in that zone. Now in the middle of the zone is Furphy who gets the basket.
Really good cut by Furphy.
First points of the year for Johnny Furphy. Averaged a couple points in 50 games that he played last year.
Really solid defense. Siakam was there for the entirety.
Hield trying to beat Dennis. Takes him in the lane out to Moody. And Moody's 3 is good. Moses Moody shooting 45% from three-point range. Pacers bench saying to move it. Holding foul on Podziemski. Second foul on Brandon Podziemski. Johnny Furphy is going to leave, and now Talen Peter is in. So the Pacers have used all 3 of their two-way players tonight. Quentin Jackson started. Peter is out there now with Ray J. Dennis. Indiana added a roster spot again today. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, a 5-year veteran out of Villanova. And that's Horford is going to miss it, but it's goaltending hit the backboard.
Got to be sharp on the sideline out of bounds because that's what it leads to because it's on the sideline. If the ball is ever deflected, it's usually toward the opposition's basket as it was there.
Here's a long 3. It's off by Dennis. Gobbled up by Moody in the final 30 seconds of this first quarter. Steph Curry sitting right now.
Yeah, you got a mismatch here. You're going to have to look to come help.
Out to Hield, into the corner. Butler on the baseline, got up in the air to Moody. Shot clock at 4. Butler launching and missing. Bradley the rebound, 9 seconds to play. They're going to show 2 players at Siakam. And he's going to get to the basket and score.
Bucket.
Somehow, some way.
He is carrying the burden of being the one guy that you can count on the offensive end to a whole nother level here. You can see Horford comes over. Looks like Moody gets there late somehow. Able to stay balanced. Siakam gets it off the glass and in.
He was only 5 of 15 from the field last night. He is a perfect 5 of 5 here in the first quarter. And has a couple of rebounds. He's averaging close to a double-double through the first 5 games, 25 points and 9.8 rebounds. And Siakam missed it, and that's how the quarter will end. Golden State led by as many as 7, the Pacers by as many as 3. And coming up as we start the second quarter, we'll be joined by two-time All-NBA guard Tyrese Halliburton. Here's a look at our Hyundai first quarter summary. Really a good start for the Pacers. 50% from the field, down 4, 2 of 7 from 3. Those two from Aaron Nesmith. 52% in the first quarter for Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Well, we hope we're able to do this multiple times this year. It is so good to be with Tyrese Halliburton here courtside. We wish you were out on the floor, but great to see you here, and thanks for being with us.
Of course, appreciate you guys having me. I hope something cool happens while I'm over here.
It is. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
So he sat down and started talking, so I just picked it up for a little bit. Well, for sure. You know what? I'm sure everybody wants to know, and we see you, so we know how you're doing. Just give people a bit of an update of how you're doing since the surgery and what's your rehab been like.
Yeah, it's been a long process, but I'm getting there. I'm starting to run, jump, do all the little things. You know, things are moving much faster than they were right after surgery, so I'm definitely excited to be feeling good.
Did you? Okay, I'll let Chris get one in here, but I'll have to ask. You know, you do these kind of things when you get hurt. You're psychologically. Has it challenged you?
Oh, for sure.
You know, this is your office out here.
Yeah, for sure. No, there's been a lot of good days, a lot of bad days, but I'm really thankful for my, my support system, my family, my friends, these teammates. Having these guys back here has been amazing. Like, it was hard when I was just the only one in the gym, but having these guys to go banter back and forth with and just be able to hang out with has been really refreshing for me.
Tyrese, we'll talk about what you see from the bench as you sit there with the coaching staff. Horford shoots and misses a 3.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
And the Pacers have it.
He can't help himself. He's coaching. Yeah, let's go.
First missed shot by Siakam here in the first half. And Jimmy Butler the other way. Siakam got back, knocked away. Pascal has it.
He was trying to draw a foul. Siakam stayed down.
Pacers down 2.
Yes, sir. Man, he's looked good, hasn't he?
Yeah, what's amazing to me is how strong he is, given how slight he looks.
Oh,
you got the same kind of ability. I'm just telling you, this guy is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Strong.
And he just, the like gaps that he fits into, you're like, how? How does that even make sense?
That's going to be a foul. It's on Butler. Ty, what have you seen? It's been a tough go to start, but yet you had a chance. This team had a chance to win at Minnesota, at Dallas. You sit there on a nightly basis. What do you see?
And you go double overtime in Oklahoma City. I don't care what anybody says.
Absolutely.
With the way we won the man, that's all right. Don't you think?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think the biggest thing for us is, you know, the fight has to be there every night. You know, I think last game, I think guys felt was unacceptable as a group. We could have done a better job of just keeping energy for 48 minutes. That's the most important thing. I feel like that Dallas loss, the OKC loss, like those are ones you can live with because you're playing hard. You know, there's no excuse for not playing hard. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest thing for us as a group. But I feel like we've looked good. We've had a lot of different guys have to contribute. We've had a lot of crazy injuries already. So, you know, just kind of roll with the punches. I think we're doing a good job at that.
Podziemski fires it up and hits. And it's a 2-point Golden State lead.
So have you talked to Jason Tatum, who obviously had the same injury, and KD had it some time ago?
Give me one, Tay. Yeah, I've talked to all those guys. We all talk pretty frequently. Honestly, I talk to Jason pretty often. DeJounte Murray has been somebody who's, from the minute I got hurt, somebody who's been reaching out to me consistently, and we didn't really even have a relationship before I got hurt, so it's been really cool to be able to talk to him. He's always checking on me. I'm always checking on him. So, yeah, all these guys, man, I think at the end of the day, there's only, 450 of us, so it's a brotherhood.
Yeah,
so,
no question. It is a fraternity.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt.
Podziemski down the lane, puts it up and in. And
speaking of fraternity, they got a substitution. So we got a timeout.
I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Don't worry.
All right.
See,
I ain't going
he's
nowhere.
loving this.
Tyrese
Halliburton will stay with us courtside. We'll be right back. 36-32 Golden State. Just love the guys that's sitting with us. Tyrese Halliburton. How's it feel to see all those zero jerseys out in the community?
It's really cool. You feel the love, man. You feel the love through social media. You feel the love every time I step in this gym. Feel the love on the road. Pacer fans have been amazing, and I think it's been a lot of fun with the past couple years we've had. I think that's created even more Pacer fans, so it's been cool.
I do want to ask you about that. I know it didn't end the way you wanted, but can you put into words what the run was like You and I had a chance to visit with the entire Pacers Sports and Entertainment staff prior to the season. But to the Pacers fans watching tonight, what was that run? What was it like being here?
Oh, special. It was special for, I think, not only me and the players and the coaching staff, but just the city in general. You know, I think they really rallied around us, and that created a lot of excitement within our organization and within our city. So it was a lot of fun for us. Didn't end the way we wanted to, but, you know, we're going to, you know, keep fighting to get back there and do even more and finish it off.
Pacers out of the timeout. Quentin Jackson misses. Jay Huff is out there for the first time.
Okay, if you had to get technical, what is it that you see? And this is not in a sense of being critical. It's just an observation. You got to compete, but what is it from a technical standpoint? Do we have to pass it better, cut better? I mean, a little bit of all of these things.
Yeah,
what is it?
Yeah, obviously a combination of them. You know, I think the biggest thing, we've been rebounding the ball well, offensively as well. I mean, sometimes I hate to be that guy. It's like, sometimes you just got to make shots.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
Like, that's not a technical thing at all, but sometimes you just got to make shots. That's a part of it. But I think in our, you know, processes that we can be better. You know, P's seeing a lot of double teams in the post right now. We got to do a better job of cutting, you know, finding open spots to get him open looks to facilitate and stuff like that. But, you know, I think that's all. There's all little parts of it. But it'd be nice to be a little bit healthier. I think that would help too.
Yeah, that's not technical. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
To be a little bit healthier.
Well, it looks like we have another timeout. Do we have a review? Well, anyway, we're going to go to
we have
break.
a review.
8:13 to play in quarter number. It is a Sprite Coaches Challenge, and that's why we went to the timeout. Steve Kerr challenging. Get a minus Botrytis. And so he won the challenge. It will be Golden State ball. Again, joining us here courtside during our telecast,
Unfortunately.
two-time NBL League, Tyrese Halliburton. We hope we can do this a few more times this year, Ty. Again, we'd love to see you out there on the floor. I talked to a number of the players. I mean, you have combinations out there that we haven't even seen in practice.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's got to, how difficult would that be for these guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for any NBA player, you know, to kind of figure it out. I think it takes time to gain a rhythm and, you know, to figure out how guys play off each other. But we're just kind of figuring it out on the fly right now. So I think guys are doing a good job adjusting. You know, it's not easy, but, you know, guys are adjusting as best they can.
Guy who has to figure it out on the fly is defending Kuminga. That's Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Pacers granted an injury exception because of all the injuries, and so he's out there for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good. He's really struggled in the first 4 or 5 games. And he being Nesmith, because he's so used to getting it from you with a catch and shoot, and now you're asking him to do a lot more off the dribble. It's been a little more difficult, I think, than he thought it was.
Yeah, but his rhythm will come. His rhythm will come. We talked about it yesterday. Sometimes, you know, his shots are just feeling a little short right now, but it'll come. I'm not worried. See, he's just so consistent. Like, he works so hard. So I feel like, you know, law of averages always figure itself out.
Yeah, and hard work helps.
For sure.
Quentin Post is in. Curry is back in. Post catches at the rim.
I saw you and Steph kind of having a little fun. You're forming your Olympic team.
That's my guy. That's my guy for sure. We talk pretty often, so. Oh yeah, Furphy.
Furphy has his second field goal in his first 3. Pacers down 5.
No sir. No sir. No sir.
Through the hands of Robinson Earl, it will be Golden State ball. You and Buddy go way, way back. Yeah, you were trying to get him to shoot that technical, right?
Yeah,
Instead of Curry.
He never makes tech free throws. That's why we wanted him to shoot it.
Oh, that's why we used
to get into it all the time because he used to think he always got the tech free throw here. Right. And that quickly changed after he never made them.
3 by Curry, short, but it bounces in. Steph Curry has hit a trio of 3s. 8-point lead.
Right back at you.
He feel like he had a little rhythm. That's why he took that one.
Yep.
Halfway through the second quarter, Kuminga the catch. And Furphy bats the rebound to Robinson Earl. Running is Quentin Jackson.
Pass. That's short. He's really short, but one of the challenges the team has had without you playing on the floor, is advancing the ball. And is that something that you learned as a young man, or did you learn that, at Iowa?
Nah, I think it was just instilled in me since we were young. Like in Oshkosh, we had our program. We just always talked about being able to kick the ball ahead.
Yeah.
I feel like I was taught that at a young age, so it's just something I felt like it's part of your job playing point guard,
Yeah, it is.
Quentin Jackson picked the pocket of Curry.
Oh, man.
He kicked the ball. The official didn't see it.
I didn't see the steal.
Yeah, I happened to be looking at it.
Let me see.
Get a chance to see it. I think Quentin kicked it. The official didn't see it.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Then he tried to slow-mo it.
Yeah, try to slow-mo step. It's become an epidemic in our league, man.
Big
Everybody
time.
wants slow step.
Yes.
I ain't got the brakes for that.
You don't have it in the thighs or
Nah,
the knees?
I don't know. Right now, the Achilles.
Yeah, the Chili's.
Athletic training staff, they have a timetable for you. You meet all those goals. How is that?
Yeah. I think, with our organization kind of ruling me out for the year, I think that's allowed us the timetable to, kind of be loose. Like we're not feeling like the pressure to meet a certain date by any means, but we're progressing very well. And I talk with those guys. I always ask because I want to know, am I behind schedule, ahead of schedule, right on schedule, where am I? And we have those conversations all the time. And it goes up and down, but I feel like I'm in a really good place, honestly.
You mentioned
2 in a row or 1 in a row? You know what I'm talking about?
What you mean?
Dunks.
I dunked twice in a row the other day.
Okay,
it's been a struggle, though, trust me.
Yeah, that's progress. That's
That one
progress.
dunk y'all saw on camera, it ain't that sweet.
Yeah, it was a rub-in.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, but getting 2 in a row, yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah, I'll take it. There you go.
Robinson Earl.
Ooh, okay.
I like the look of the shot, though.
I played with him under 19 USA.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So we know each other since we were like 19 years old.
4 years in the NBA, New Orleans and Oklahoma City.
Illegal!
It's on Curry.
Yeah, buddy. Get back, buddy.
So give me a report on Robinson Earl. Who is he? What is his game?
When we were younger, he started at the 4 for us in under 19. We won gold out there. Does a good job just playing within himself. He can play small ball 5 if you need him to. I think just a pro, just a great dude. Got some touch in the midi. Great hands. Good.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle said before the game they were very surprised that nobody had picked him up.
Yeah.
He was in camp with Dallas.
For sure. I'm telling you, like when we were 19, like I was kind of one of the guys who like, I don't know if I'm going to go to the NBA, but the other guys were like, a lot of for sure's in there. But I could tell right away. I mean, he's a class younger than me, but you could tell right away, like this guy's a pro. You know what I mean? You can just tell.
Plays college basketball at Villanova. Played for Jay Wright. Shot clock down to 8. Feet.
Oh, man,
That's a heck
tough angle.
Yeah, tough angle. There is no angle. He threw the ball from one side angle to the corner.
So they're going to give the ball to Golden State.
But that's to Ty's point. That's a bad angle to throw the ball because you put too much pressure on the catch there when you're throwing that diagonal pass, and he's in the corner. There's nowhere for it to go.
Curry off the screen, and Payton the offensive foul.
Hey, stop talking to the bench.
Buddy's just having running commentary.
That's all he does,
He's
man.
talking to LP.
He don't ever shut up. I'm telling y'all, he don't ever shut up.
What was he like as a teammate? Did you have to quiet him down?
It's hard. Neither of us really know how to quiet the other down, you know?
That means it can't be done. It's that hard.
We just go back and forth until somebody says something where you're like, oh, that was a good one. Yeah, I don't got to come back for that one. But that rarely happens.
Neesmith to the basket.
Yes, sir.
Furphy.
Give me one.
Siakam the rebound. Back up and in.
He is just unbelievable. All kind of people in his face, around his feet. He still can keep balance.
8 of 10 from the field.
And
16 first half points.
No, he wants first. You see him just wave him off?
Nah.
He mishandled it just enough.
Rebound. Man.
Kuminga.
And we had who we wanted to shoot either Kuminga or Steph. We'd rather have Kuminga.
Siakam. Long rebound out to Kuminga. 9-point Golden State lead. This game was tied at 32. They scored 7 straight in the second quarter. Post is no good. And Neesmith the rebound. Tyrese, last night, Pascal was seeing a triple team, wasn't he?
Oh, man. It's just hard. You know, sometimes we get caught staring at them at the top of the key.
Right.
They can just load up with boxes and elbows. It's really hard. And sometimes right now you try to cut a guy out, but the defenses are just staying. They're not going anywhere.
Right.
And they want to double and get the ball in his hands as much as they can, which is, you know.
Reasonable.
Yeah, the way he's playing, it makes sense. But, yeah, we just got to do a better job of figuring out how to play off him, cut. You know, we're playing through the post probably more than we ever have, you know, since I've been here. So just figuring out how to cut off him, get bigs getting to the lip of the rim, you know, figuring out how everybody's supposed to move and stuff. So it takes time. It takes some time.
You're a guy that loves the game. What do you hope to learn most this year sitting with the coaches on the sideline?
That's a good question. I mean, everything, of course. I feel like offensively, when we play against these other guys, you know, you just see how these guys, you know, their field goal attempts, you know what I mean?
Right.
How they really feel a stat sheet early, try to get themselves going. I think sometimes when I'm playing out there, I can start to float at times, you know, so getting better there offensively. I think for me, defensively, just being able to know where I am, be in the right spots, like all those things are important right now, you know. I think just trying to be the best team defender I can. I feel like I've grown a lot in that area since my career, and I think there's still another level for me to get to for us to, you know, reach, you know, the ultimate success.
I will give it to you. You have improved.
I appreciate that.
You struggled with it.
Okay, calm down now.
We had a conversation about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But what you did was get more active with your hands.
Right.
Which makes a lot of the difference, because then you get deflections and you allow things to happen there. That was, I thought, the biggest improvement on the defensive end. We're still working on the rebounding, aren't we?
Yeah, we got to get better at that, for sure. When I rebound, we win, you know? I got to rebound. Yeah, I know.
All right, Ty, I'm told we need to let you go.
Oh, okay, appreciate you guys, man.
What do you got to do?
Huh? I got a coach.
Go, coach. Thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Tyrese. Tyrese Halliburton joining us here courtside. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
All right,
yes,
great
sir.
job.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hope we can do that a few more times this year here with Tyrese as he sits out the season. And that's a basket by Quentin Jackson. And the Pacers staying close, down 5. Hugh has scored 8. Siakam has 16. Neesmith has 12. Curry has 15 to lead Golden State. Butler inside out to Green. Shot clock at 3. Curry misses. Rebound by Jarris Walker, who just came in.
You got to get it over.
And they
Good
just
job,
do.
because you got 1 second to get it over, a violation of the 8-second rule.
And Siakam left it short.
He's left the last couple short. You wonder, is he getting winded?
And Butler missed it. Here comes Indiana, 3-on-2.
Yeah, good job. That's the advanced pass I'm talking about. He got it advanced and then got it back. That's kind of the thing you can get going, because that rebound came off to Neesmith. And he advanced it to Jackson and just ran to the corner to get it, catch and shoot.
Pacers cut it to 2. You saw the Chevrolet halftime show just moments away. Tyrese has returned to his spot on the bench as Green hits another 3. Draymond Green has hit a pair of 3s. Golden State 8 of 22. Indiana 4 of 16, and 3 of those 4 belong to Neesmith. Here's a 4th on the way. Aaron Neesmith with his 4th 3. And a technical foul.
Did they get a technical foul? Did they get it on the... He's able to get his feet set, which is really important when he's making shots. So he's feeling pretty good about it. And then he catches one here. Kuminga comes over. That's got to be Draymond that got the technical, right?
No, they're coming down to shoot free throws for Golden State. It's on Quentin Jackson.
Oh, they got him for chirping. Well, that's a non-technical term for taunting.
Aaron Neesmith with an 18-point first half as Curry hits the free throw.
Well, that's to Tyrese's point. At some point, he'll break out of it. See, the shot is made. You know what Q made is, first of all, they shouldn't have done it. But here's the second thing. Let the official get 2 or 3 steps away before you start your chirp. If he's right in your ear, it's easy for him to hear it.
Final minute, first half, Pacers within 3. Golden State's led by as many as 9. The Pacers had an early 3-point lead. Curry misses, it's long, and it's rebounded by Nesmith.
I'll tell you what, Robinson Earl did a heck of a job. Otherwise, Kuminga would have had that rebound.
Robinson Earl gives it inside. The ball is stripped away from Walker. Jeremiah Robinson Earl in his first minutes this year.
He actually has a pretty good feel. He wants to go right.
And Kuminga left that short, but it was kicked to a cutting Curry who put it in. So a second chance opportunity for Golden State. Curry with 18 points, the only Warrior in double figures, and the Pacers will play for the final shot down just 5.
I think one of the things Ty said, I sensed last night, I was worried about the will of this Pacer team because I thought that declined as the game went on with Atlanta. Yeah! Oh, I thought he made it. So, but I think that's important that they all recognize that they have to maintain that even though you're going through a difficult time. I think that's great recognition on the part of Ty and his teammates.
And it's got to be 48 minutes because last night the Pacers were down just 4 at the half to Atlanta. They're down 5 tonight. Pascal Siakam, 8 of 13 from the field, 16 first half points. Aaron Nesmith with 4 threes, he had 18. Curry and the Warriors lead the Pacers 58-53 at the half. The Chevy halftime show is next. Start of the third quarter here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in downtown Indianapolis. Golden State led by as many as 9.5, 58-53. Moments ago on the Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance sideline, Jeremiah Johnson with Pacers assistant coach Jim Boylan.
Well, Jim, the Warriors had a 9-point lead, but you chipped away, and you're getting a lot of contributions from Pascal Siakam and Aaron Nesmith. What was your observation of the first half?
I thought it was a great first half. Played 12 guys. We need bodies tonight on a back-to-back. We got to get the pace up a little bit more. We got to get the ball out quicker, play a little faster. Defensively, we got to go over the top. We've gone under a couple times, and these guys burn you when you go under.
You know all about trying to at least slow down Steph Curry. What did you think? He gets his points, but what did you think of your effort and anything you want to change?
We made him work for him. You know, these guys win with rim twos. We're going to make some threes, but they win with rim twos. We got to keep them off the rim.
Here, Jim.
Thanks.
What a perfect observation of them. They really do. They run to try to get to twos, and when you worry about their twos, that's when they get into their threes. You can take a look at the scoring leaders from the first half.
Yeah, great to see Aaron Nesmith after a 3 of 11 and 2 of 8 from 3 game last night in the loss to Atlanta, bouncing back with the 18 first half points. Siakam 16 and Steph Curry carrying the load for Golden State. He had 18, 6 of 13 from the field, and 3 of 8 from 3. Boy, Pascal Siakam, it was great also to visit with Tyrese Halliburton in that second quarter, get his perspective. Of course, the leader along with Pascal Siakam and what Siakam has done.
It's been remarkable.
With this undermanned team.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, the games that the Pacers have been close at, he's kept them in the game almost single-handedly, but not in the sense that he's had to do. He hadn't scored it all the time. He's delivered the ball to the right people at the right time.
Curry guarded by Quentin Jackson. Back-to-back starts for Q. Same starting lineups we saw last night. Third quarters have been a problem for the Pacers.
Yeah, it was a big one last night.
Podziemski with the shot clock dwindling at 5. With a right hand, beat Walker into the lane and draws the foul. That first step, Podziemski had him, and he'll shoot 2. Walker has his first foul.
You know he's a suspect shooter. I mean, and this is what you have to, young players, just keep in mind. If you've got a shooter that's a little suspect and you get to the shot clock where guys have to put, or girls have to create a shot, challenge the shot late, but don't let them drive you.
Free throw no good. Now a message from Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process so you don't have to go it alone.
This means we get to talk to Denise. Denise! Hey! So good to see you.
Pacers shot 50% in the first quarter, just 38 in the second.
Don't get impatient. He's got Podziemski, and Darius is about to get impatient. No, you got to throw it to him. Throw it to him. Yeah.
Isaiah Jackson guarded by Curry, backs his way in.
Good job. Good job. That's exactly what you should do. That's why I was saying to Jackson, throw it in. You got to throw it in to make Curry have to defend. Even if the help comes, somebody's going to be open. You force them to have to do something defensively.
First points for Isaiah Jackson. He had 9 and 11 rebounds last night. Curry threw it away. And a traveling call.
Yeah, he traveled. He came down before he put it off. I mean, this is the matchup. You can see Draymond is looking to help, but he's going to come late. By that time, you're already at the rim. Jack likes going with that left and does a nice job being patient with it.
5th year out of Kentucky. Isaiah Jackson, his 5th start. Siakam underneath, and Siakam scores. 18 for Siakam, and Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We've talked about the slow starts in the 3rd. Not tonight. Back-to-back baskets. Pacers within 2. On FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. By Auto Owners Insurance. That simple human sense. And by Skyline Chili. Feeling good. It's Skyline time. The Boom Baby Bar. That's a place that you'd like to watch some Pacers basketball, and fans watching tonight all over the country, all over the world. 59-57. Pacers have cut the deficit to 2. We lost Slick Leonard a few years ago, and unfortunately lost his wife Nancy back in September. We're not here without the Leonard.
No, not at all. And there have been some other good things that, you know, the city has been beneficiary of. And I tell you what, the Leonards are at the top. Jim Morris, we lost him too. And he's right there. Can he get his own?
Good defense by the Pacers, a chance to tie or take the lead. Nesmith thought about the 3.
Inside, just be patient.
Walker is going to drive and throw it out to Jackson for a Pacers lead.
Really good penetration there. They had it on the inside, which caused some problem, but able to get it outside to a shooter when Quentin knocked it down.
And Kuminga fouled. It's on Walker.
Did he get all ball is the question. Really solid kick there. Jackson able to finish it off for Walker. Pacers took a look at it as to whether or not they wanted to challenge and decided against it.
And you could see the Pacers bench rise in unison. All those guys that are injured right now as Jackson hit the 3.
The injured guys were rising in unison. That sounds like Hans and Moran a little bit. But yes, they did.
And Kuminga in double figures with 10. There's Obi Toppin. He'll have surgery in New York on Monday.
Nembhard. You can see
T.J.
McConnell. We haven't gotten the official doctor's report when you know, we get Mathurin back on the floor. Time may take a little bit more time.
Here's Nesmith.
Oh, really good setup. Really good setup.
3. He made 5 earlier this year. He was 5 of 12 on Sunday at Minnesota. And now Curry is open, wide open for 3. He missed it. Jackson the rebound. Isaiah lobs it out to Walker. Pacers want to run. You heard Jim Boylan say run this team a little bit more. And Nesmith goes inside.
That's confidence. You can see that's confidence. As soon as he started driving, he knew he was going to turn over his other shoulder and wanted to make sure he put Kaczynski far enough away that he could get a clean look.
He matched his season high in the first half with 18. He's got 23. As Walker misses short, and Jarris Walker the rebound. Butler missed it. Here's Jarris Walker.
These two are so much alike, I think. And Kuminga. I mean, in the corner, you'll see Nesmith. You got a little action going here. And what it is a lot of jaw jacking, to tell you the truth. But you'll see, watch him go down and come back out quickly. And you can see Porzingis, he just lost. He's just lost. Really good job of setting it up. A little chippiness.
Jackson and Green.
It's everybody. You see right there, Kuminga takes a cheap shot, and Jackson rightfully reacts to that. Green is over there. You know, they're both from Detroit. Well, one's from Saginaw. I'm sorry, from Flint. and the other's from Detroit. So, you know, that's a little bit of what's going on with Draymond and Isaiah Jackson. And you see they're continuing it.
And the Pacers on a 13-3 run to start the third quarter. Lee Smith guarded by Butler. Isaiah sets the screen. Siakam for three. Long rebound. Jarace Walker over the top. And they call him for the walk.
That's all right, but he went to do something he doesn't do very effectively. He went to rebound the ball strongly. And that's where I think he really gets a chance to get some minutes on the floor, Chris. We've seen him do everything else.
And so Golden State has it. Indiana has the lead here in the third quarter. In the first 5 games, Indiana's been minus 9 points in the third quarter. That's 29th in the league. Golden State's been terrific in the third at plus 8.1, and there's a miss and a rebound. And it will be a loose ball foul and stay on the Golden State end. That's on Pascal Siakam. Pacers have 3 team fouls here to start the third. 8:42 to play. Second of 4 straight at home. The Pacers have lost their first 5 games of the year.
Oh, no.
Curry off the screen, too strong. And Siakam over the top of Butler, got the rebound. He's off and running and goes in for an offensive foul.
That happens because Jimmy Butler is pushing really hard. Look at the backside. See, and that forces Siakam to keep going, and Pozinski is standing there. But primarily because of the effort of Jimmy Butler, did you get that one?
So back-to-back fouls for Siakam. He has 2, but the Pacers not in any foul difficulty. They have 3 players with 2, and Kuminga for the second time tonight. The C's parted and he dunks.
Yeah, it's too easy. Above the top of the key, if he beats his man, it's too easy. Somebody's got to get there to help.
Now Siakam's going to drive and lay it in. 20 for Siakam. And Walker knocks it away from Kuminga.
Kuminga's always going to, he basically goes to his right. He can fake left all he wants. And watch, he does it a little bit again, and he got to the rim that time. The next play down the court, he did the same thing and lost the ball out of bounds. Well, I believe Walker touched it before it went out of bounds.
Curry just 6 of 16 from the field, 3 of 11 from 3. He's off the ball now. It's Kuminga against Quentin Jackson. And good hands by Siakam to knock it out of bounds with 9 to shoot. Curry will inbound underneath the Golden State basket.
Got shot clock at 5. Just saying solid season.
They spun in, and Podziemski has 9. 2-point Pacers lead, 67-65. E. Smith again, feeling it, but missed it this time. Now Golden State a chance to tie or take the lead. Draymond Green has hit a pair of 3s tonight. Shot clock down to 10.
Stay on his right hand because he prefers to go that way. You got to know that when you're playing. He prefers to go that way, and the help is all in the inside to your left. Just understand the strength and weakness of your teammate, of your opponent.
The Pacers have a pair of 20-point scorers tonight, and they're led by the 23 of Aaron Nesmith.
It really helps when Aaron gets his game going, because when he does, you know you can deliver the ball on catch-and-shoot scenarios, and doing that allows him to be much more effective in the game. Here he takes it off the dribble, but he's been huge for this Pacer team and knocking down shots tonight. And I think it's been terrific for him to make those shots, because these are the kind of numbers that Aaron Nesmith normally has.
That's our Metro by T-Mobile game recap. 8 of 13 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3. A look at our FanDuel same-game parlay here in the third quarter. The spread minus 2.5 and minus 128. The third quarter total points looking at the over of 59.5, minus 104. Tied at 67. Pacers led by as many as 4. Golden State's led by as many as 9. It was a 12-3 run officially for the Pacers to start this quarter to take that 4-point lead. Pacers 5 remains the same who started the game and started the half.
And probably the most experienced 5 the Pacers have.
Nesmith circles out, guarded by Curry.
They got the matchup they wanted. Draymond got there.
Shot clock at 3. Siakam over the top, missed it.
Gotta be.
And Green fouled him.
I thought he hit him on the hand as well, but the official's right there.
Draymond Green is second. Team second. Now at the line from the Pacers, Pascal
Siakam to shoot a couple of free throws. Green chirping. Pascal Siakam has missed 1 free throw tonight. Again, he has struggled at just 56%. Has gotten there a bunch, but hits here. The Pacers have the lead. And now a message from Delitko and Daly.
Holding healthcare accountable. For a free consultation, go to the medical malpractice lawyers at indymalpractice.com. Good lawyers for bad medicine.
Steve Kerr has gone to the bench. Buddy Hield for the first time in the second half. And Guy Santos is in for the first time tonight. 3rd year out of Brazil. 6'7", averaging just less than 2 points per game. Pacers by 2, 69-67. Hield. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Santos.
Well, it may be, but he got cracked. He's still down. That's the bigger issue for me. I don't care who gets the foul. Well, he's up to the fine.
He got cracked. He did.
And he did. He runs. I mean, Santos is making a move. And Nesmith just runs right into him.
And it'll be Nesmith that stays in. It'll be Pascal Siakam to get the break. He's played 5.5 minutes of this quarter.
At a high level with a high usage.
Yeah. He came in with a 30% usage, the highest of his career. Averaging 20 field goals attempted, 15 last year. Again, the offense running through Siakam, and Johnny Furphy is in. He had a nice first half in just his second game. 5 points, including a 3.
The thing that he also is able to bring is really just the energy. That's the thing you like about him. He comes in, he plays hard. He'll in time, I think in 2 years, he'll really be able to get up. Right now, he's at the end of the rotation. He'll work his way up the rotation, I think, because he's also a guy that's doing a better job in making shots.
Yeah, just 20 years old, Quentin Jackson. And he's going to raise up over Curry, left it short.
He had it when he first stopped.
And now Kuminga's going to drive it right inside, wrapped up, stripped away. Pacers have it. Nesmith to beat Curry and slips it in.
First did a nice job keeping Kuminga from getting a layup.
25 for Nesmith.
Don't reach for it.
And a ball is loose, and now Quentin Jackson came up with it. They're going to call the foul on Jackson.
I think he hit him on the arm. Yeah, he hit him on the arm. I mean, that's a really good job by Jackson to get there to take that away, and Pacers are able to get it going back at the rim with Nesmith. Oh, they were going to late challenge this, and now it's too late.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle was looking back to the bench.
Well, originally when he looked back, they said not to, and then they decided I guess enough people looked at it and said maybe they should. By that time, the ball was starting to come in, and Coach Carlisle wasn't willing to stop it that.
And here comes Indiana with the steal and the dunk by Quentin Jackson. And the Pacers have a game-high 6-point lead. Clearly the best third quarter thus far the Pacers have had this year. And this undermanned Pacers team greeted by a standing ovation. It's a 6-point third quarter. Pacers.
For the Warriors, E.J. Dennis for the Pacers.
Back underway at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. 5.5 to play in the third. Pacers by 6. Shot clock down to 4. Ray J. Dennis guarding Hield, who misses the 3. Rebounded by Walker. Neesmith for three. In and out, no good. Santos has it for Golden State. Moses Moody has come in. Steph Curry has gone to the bench. Curry, no points in this third quarter after an 18-point first half. Podziemski had the ball stripped.
Really good defense by Ray J, because I thought Ray J got it.
He thinks
Did Podziemski hit it again? Oh, it went off the elbow of Santos.
But they've got the ball to inbound.
I'll tell you what, this second unit for Golden State is when the Pacers really need to take advantage because they don't know where they're going to score points at.
Moody misses, rebound, and
a
loose ball foul. Dennis has come in for Quentin Jackson. Jackson with 13 points, 4 rebounds, and more impressive than that, Quinn, Hugh has 9 assists tonight.
He's been able to sustain his effort, because I don't think he thought he was going to be coming in and be playing, 6 or 8 minutes at a stretch, and he's been able to do that and do it quite well.
That's the 15th foul against the Pacers, so the penalty in effect. Podziemski, the first free throw. Now a message from Hope Plumbing.
You may not think much about unclogging a drain. Us, sort of an art mastery. We take on that clog with zest to make sure your pipes are flowing and your home is as safe as possible. We're basically superheroes.
And it's a 4-point game. Much different night for the Pacers in the third, shooting the basketball. 8 of 13 after going 5 of 24 last night against Atlanta. Walker missed it. Rebound. Jackson lays it in.
Boy, he's become more active, seemingly finding his way into being a full-time player, or a player you can count on.
Moody to Santos, cut off by Neesmith.
Good defense. He wants to go left. Great defense.
And a great cut by Santos for his first points.
All of a sudden on the backside, Neesmith fell asleep a little bit. I like the tempo here with this group. This is more Pacer-like.
And Dennis with the basket, his first points. Ray J had back-to-back double-figure games in the first 2 games of the road trip. Moody on the baseline against Neesmith, spins. Horford is going to bank it in. Second field goal for Al Horford, who played the last 4 years in Boston. It was the second time he had played with the Celtics, part of that championship team a couple of years ago. Neesmith goes inside, puts it up, and won't get it. Rebound, battled out of there, and taken by Moody. Podziemski, an open 3, and it's a 1-point game. And a timeout taken by the Pacers with 3:20 to play in the third. So we'll take the timeout as well. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Pacers had led by 6. It's down to 1. The third, and the timeout taken by the Pacers is presented by Centier Bank. Neesmith has 25, a season high. Siakam has 22, and Quentin Jackson has 13 to lead the Pacers. Siakam, after a brief rest, is back in. 18 for Curry, none in the second half. 15 for Kuminga, and 14 for Podziemski, the 3 Golden State double-figure scores. Dennis, Furphy, Shepherd, Siakam, and Tony Bradley, the 5 for the Pacers.
They anticipated that this is where it was going, because they switched this literally to get Butler on Siakam.
Pacers ball, though, with 7 to shoot.
On the shot clock.
And the Pacers are going to...
no, this is the way they run their out of bounds.
Run that inbounds play.
Yeah, but they've got like 4 or 5 different variations on this.
Got to get it in, and they do.
Firth was supposed to get open, and he didn't get open in time.
Dennis for 3, and the rebound batted out. Furphy was there.
But I like the fact that he was up there in good company, too.
And that's going to put Jimmy Butler at the free throw line.
Which is what he does best, is draw fouls. I mean, he took a hit. Yeah, Furphy's coming hard. But Jimmy also is well, I don't want to say an actor, but he does a good job of ensuring that you see that these kind of things are happening.
Again, we mentioned back in the first half, among all active players, #1 in percentage of points at the free throw line. That's 31%. The one thing he's done this year, he's only taken 16 threes. He's made 9 of them.
Yeah, he's been very good from the three-point line. Actually, both percentages are pretty good, if I'm not mistaken.
And we're tied at 77. A chance for Butler and the Warriors to lead with a made free throw. Now this from Bell Tire.
At Bell Tire, we're giving free lifetime maintenance with every tire we sell. And beating anyone's price.
Another day getting people back on the road. Bell Tire. That's how we are changing tires.
7 straight Golden State points, and they have regained the lead at 78-77. You mentioned when the Pacers really need to take advantage when Curry's not on the floor.
Yeah, you really do, because they really struggle with scoring the ball.
And that's a drive by Shepherd to shoot free throws.
You get Horford on that.
And it's his first. And the Pacers, here's a look.
Yeah, you got Shep coming right at him. You can see that the hands right away go to the shoulder, where people like to say in those instances their hands have gone straight up. Al Horford's hands went right to the shoulders of Shepard's and then up, and the official was right on the call. He's been playing this game a long time. One at Florida with Billy Donovan, Joakim Noah.
Yep.
They had a heck of a crew there. One in Boston. He's a winner.
Back-to-back national championships with the Gators, as you're right. And then 2 years ago, one with the Celtics. And half of his life has been in the NBA. Got a number of guys. I mean, LeBron James, half of his life in the NBA. Curry's almost there, and that's through the hands of Dennis as Butler helped with the steal. A 1-point Warriors lead. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Podziemski for 3. Badly missed it. Shepherd the rebound. He's fouled. Will go the other way. But it's only the 4th team foul, but we're just at the 1:59 mark, so not 2 fouls in the final 2 minutes, so Pacers side out. Siakam gets around Moody to the basket, missed it. He wanted a foul, didn't get the call. Had a chance to give the Pacers the lead.
Don't foul him. Don't foul him, because he's telling him to get out. Thank goodness, don't foul him.
He nearly threw it over and back, but Podziemski with 6 to shoot. Now to Horford, and he traveled. Golden State had to wait a long time before they re-signed Jonathan Kuminga, before they agreed to the deal late in the summer, really into the fall with Al Horford. Siakam out to Shepherd. Shepherd takes it inside and draws the foul on Podziemski.
When Shepherd's going to the basket, they call that contact on Podziemski.
13 lead changes, 8 ties. We've had 6 of those lead changes here in the third quarter. And Shepherd with a pair of free throws came in 6 of 8 on the year. Just hit 2 and now misses. Pacers did a much better job last night at the free throw line, a season high 76% after back-to-back games below 70.
Yeah.
And he got the second. He's got 3 off the bench, and we're tied at 80.
Don't foul here. Guys bringing the ball up the court. Don't foul him. He's solid defensively.
Moody circles out, drives on Shepherd into the corner. Santos. And Santos has come off the bench, did not play in the first half. He scored 5. Siakam got it to Bradley. Power dribble. Up and in.
He sure did power dribble. He did a good job fighting off Warriors. Fighting off Warriors everywhere. Got lucky on that one.
There were a lot of Warriors there. Bradley's come off the bench for a pair of field goals. Indiana's used 12 players tonight. They used 12 in the first half. 2 to shoot Butler. And Jimmy Butler has 11. 85-82 Golden State. They've rallied from a 6-point deficit with a 14-5 run.
We've also been able to do this. Curry on the bench.
Off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out. Butler has it. And Golden State can play for the final shot.
Just don't let him get a foul.
Butler behind the arc. Drives on Siakam, spins, and got it with a foul.
I mean, that's him. That's what he does. He held the ball literally so he can get himself in position to do that. Turn Siakam around. That's a tough call. It's a tough shot to make, too. Quite frankly, I think Siakam may have gotten him across the wrist.
Instant replay will be utilized to determine when the illegal contact happened on the drive by Butler.
16-5 is the run for Golden State here down the stretch of the third quarter after Indiana led 77-71. Yeah, looking to see if there was time remaining on the clock. He made his drive at about 2 seconds.
This is a tenth of a second. I don't think it's much more than that if it's that. This is 7/10 there. Now when it goes through, that's it.
Should be he'll get the free throw.
Yeah, then it's going to go. Are they putting 3/10 back up there? They sure did. Big tenths.
The illegal contact by Siakam happened at 4:08. Play will be resumed with 1 free throw for Butler.
I'll take it just against the Pacers at least another chance to get some points.
Pacers outscored Golden State 24-13 in the first 8 minutes of the quarter, but it's been all Warriors here. 16-5, trying to make it 17-5, and they do with Butler at a 6-point lead with 0.8 on the clock. 3-quarter court will come up short, and Golden State takes a 6-point advantage into the huddle. 88-82 Warriors after 3 on FanDuel Sports Network. It's a Saturday night in downtown Indianapolis for the Indiana Pacers. Our Ascension St. Vincent heart-pounding moments. Very fortunate we had Tyrese Halliburton join us during the second quarter. Aaron Nesmith having a season-high night. Quentin Jackson, a big night as well. Indiana led by as many as 6, but right now the Golden State Warriors have a 6-point lead as we hit the fourth quarter here on FanDuel Sports Network. Alongside Quinn Buckner, I'm Chris Denari, Jeremiah Johnson, Eddie Gill, a part of our team, our entire crew. As really, Quinn, despite being down by 6, it was probably the best third quarter we've seen from the Pacers this year.
And then inclusive with that thought, the thing that Rick Carlisle is adamant about, and whoa! I mean, he took a deep one, is that you've got to give these fans something to cheer about. I think that's what we got in the third quarter, Chris, this game. I'm not sure that the guys had it so much last night, and I think that was the lesson learned. You've got to put yourself in position. No. Can't do that. The fans have something to cheer about, and that surely wasn't the case last night.
Pacers shot 52% in the third quarter last night. They shot below 20. Here's Walker for 3, no good. So the Pacers missed 2 threes to start.
But they got a good defensive possession because Post was about to take a shot and ended up traveling with the ball.
Steph Curry remains on the bench, but Butler is out there.
You got to go help. You got to be prepared to help because there's no way he's got enough size for that.
And he left that short.
He's trying to draw a foul.
And it's Pacers ball, knocked out by Moses Moody. On the floor for the Pacers, Dennis, Siakam, Bradley, Walker, and Nesmith, and that's a blocking foul against Moses Moody. Our 3 officials tonight are our 2 chiefest, Gediminas Petritis, Trey Maddox, and Nate Kearley. 5 on the floor for Golden State: Butler, Green, Podziemski, Moody, and Quentin Post. Walker will inbound in front of us. We played 59 seconds of the fourth quarter. Shot clock halfway through. Out of the double team, Ray J for three, and offensive rebound, Bradley. Pacers have missed their first 3 threes of the quarter, and Butler stripped Walker.
He sure did, pick his pocket.
Out to post. And Siakam. Wow. The ball loose, picked up by Walker.
Nice job by being active there by Walker. Siakam.
And against Draymond Green. 24 for Pascal Siakam, 11 of 18 on this Saturday night. And the Pacers back within 4. Second field goal for Post. Dennis back in the post now to Siakam out of a double team. Dennis at the rim, rebound by Bradley and his foul.
Got to give Bradley some credit because he is coming up with some boards. Ty even got up to give him recognition. The thing that he will do is rebound the ball. I mean, he's not a great scorer, pushed in the back, strong enough, no question about the grabbing of the arm by Draymond. But you got to give Bradley some credit because he does a terrific job in finding ways to come up with rebounds. He's had like what, 6, he had 8 last night. I think he's got 6 or 7 here tonight.
He's got 6 tonight. He had 8, a season high in Dallas, and misses the front end of the 2-shot foul on the Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance sideline. Jeremiah Johnson. JJ?
2 offensive rebounds for Bradley this quarter. Entering the night, the Pacers ranked 3rd in the league in offensive rebounds per game. It was a topic I talked about with Rick Carlisle recently. He said it's been a point of emphasis to be more aggressive and create extra possessions. You have to do it without being willy-nilly. He doesn't want to give up those transition opportunities the other way. But right now he says, with the guys we have out, we have to find a way to bring a positive variance to the game. That could be key here in the fourth quarter as well.
Make sure you don't do it willy-nilly, which is a Rick Carlisle favorite tool.
Short on the rim, tipped out by Post into the hands of Walker.
I'm telling you, Bradley's looked at, he's making himself effective. He makes this pass. Sorry that you didn't get it made, but Bradley hustles down the court to get in good position.
And Butler has it knocked away by Siakam, but then on the second chance, Siakam the foul, and Butler to the free throw line.
I like this. This is one about guys getting tired. And first tried to, Pascal tried to get there, but he's just too slow, so he's going to get a break.
Butler is 6 of 6 at the free throw line, shooting 90% on the year.
He has a small, I don't know what it is, I won't say it. But he and Steph have a wager. Come on, as to who will have the best free throw percentage at the end of the game. I mean, at the end of the year. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, as has been stated before, this is the best free throw shooter in the history of the league. That's Steph Curry, and he's being challenged by Jimmy Butler on a nice little game inside the game.
And right now, it's Steph Curry at 97%. He's 3 of 3 tonight. Jimmy Butler is perfect.
Offensive foul by Naismith. She hit him in the face, and they're talking about trying to get it reviewed.
And so Naismith with the foul. Draymond always has plenty to say, doesn't he?
Oh, and listen, he is highly competitive, has plenty to say at all times, and it looks like they're putting him on a robe like he's a boxer.
And there's no question, we've already seen him on TV, there is no question that when his career is done, and I don't think it's close.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer, and he's on television. I mean, he...
Oh, yeah, Charles Barkley's on television. He knows on television.
And Post hits a 3.
You know he's Draymond. What you like is people who speak their opinion, regardless of the circumstance. And Draymond, very much like Barkley, will do that.
And it's a 10-point Golden State lead as Walker goes inside. He's hammered to the floor. And free throws for Jarace Walker. Been a quiet night offensively for him. He came in the last 2 games averaging 18.5 with 20 in Dallas and 17 last night. Just 4 points tonight.
Do you think he could be a little winded? You're playing back-to-back. You're coming off the road. He's not done this for any major minutes before.
Right.
I mean, these are all the factors that happened during the course of play.
A different role for Jarace Walker with all the injuries. You see the free throw above the rim, brought to you by Indiana Wesleyan University. Again, Tyrese Halliburton joined us virtually the entire second quarter. We want to thank the Pacers PR staff, the front office, for making that happen. We're hopeful that throughout the year we can have Tyrese join us. Very insightful to get his perspective.
What are you trying to put the PR staff on? You know, put them in a bad spot? You can't do that. I get your point. Oh, Hanley. Oh, I thought he'd handle it right to the Pacers. He got close out here trying to dribble behind his back.
8-point game. Kuminga's back in, drives baseline, cut off by Walker, knocked him down, misses the shot. Santos over the top. Shot clock reset to 14 on an offensive rebound. And Butler the reverse layup. He was quiet for the better part of the first half, early third quarter, but as they've made their run, it's been Jimmy Butler.
This is what they didn't have. When they made the trade, this is what they needed. Somebody, when Steph was out of the game, that they were able to get some production with. This is one that I don't care who you are. If you got the ball and you go to the ground, yeah, you rightfully should get a call. I thought Jimmy clipped him just a little bit.
At the line for the Pacers.
25 points tonight for Nesmith. That is a season high, 5 shy of his career high of 30. Remember, he had a 30-point game in the playoffs last year against New York when he hit 8 threes and an NBA record 6 in the fourth quarter.
He was on fire.
Don't miss Pacers Live, presented by Indiana Members Credit Union. We get you ready before every Pacers game, and the third of 4 straight at home is Monday night as the Milwaukee Bucks are here. 6:30 pregame, tip-off at 7. Giannis Antetokounmpo and company, and Miles Turner for the first time in a non-Pacers uniform.
Hey, Ryan Rollins.
He has played well, the former Golden State Warrior.
Yes, sir.
He had 32 the other night as Milwaukee beat the Warriors without Giannis.
I mean, he was alone too, because I watched the game in anticipation of us having to do this, but he's beaten.
And that's Kuminga. How many times has he done that? And that's why Rick Carlisle is going to take a timeout.
Jimmy Butler's the one that's causing all that havoc, and it's controlled havoc. Pacers got to try to get them out of what they're doing on the offensive end. Carlisle takes a timeout.
A focus on number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, he's been big money. Chris, I think since he's been a part of the Pacer organization. You need a bucket, he'll find a way to get one in some unbelievable fashion, but the thing that has been there, which you absolutely admire of any project or any person in a project, is the consistency. You can count on him. And you can see those numbers, 11 and 19, are impressive. 5 rebounds, but he's been close to a triple-double. He's just been an impressive player, but I think we'd be remiss if we don't talk about the fact he is one tremendous human being.
Yeah, no question. Great to have him a part of the Pacers franchise. He's got it against Kuminga. Now to Isaiah Jackson, who's back in. He's going to drive on Quentin Post. Got bottled up and nearly threw it away, but look who got it.
Plenty of time.
Quentin Jackson, shot clock at 2. Shepard is open for 3.
He cannot battle. Great job chasing that down by Quentin, because that came off his knee and was headed out of bounds.
Jackson showing
Sweet move by Jackson with the little up fake off the dribble.
15 points for Jackson on back-to-back nights. Had 15 against the Hawks last night.
Don't foul Post. And what the Pacers have done, if you look, they got Siakam now playing Butler to try to take him out of the game some.
Here's a deep 3 by Butler, no good. And Santos with the offensive rebound. Post just hit a 3, but it's not going to hit here. Kuminga the rebound. And Kuminga left it short, but another offensive rebound, and Post put it in.
The thing I find is interesting is anything, that offensive foul, or they're going to call Post. We haven't seen Steph Curry since probably the middle of the third quarter. And that's almost a quarter ago based on time.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. They've given him a lot of rest.
Ooh. There's a lot of activity.
Unfortunately for the Pacers, we have 6:26 to play, and they're in the penalty. Jackson now 9 of 11 on the year at the free throw line. Was checking the score up at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Now it's Curry time.
Hold on. As soon as we say this, I look at Steve Curry. Steve Curry.
Yeah.
Sorry, partner.
Yeah.
And he goes down and gets Curry. And I'm like, oh, man, come on.
And Curry is back in. Podziemski will lead. Draymond Green coming in.
And I'm with Rick. This is delay a game. For all practical purposes, they should have been there either at the scorer's table or they can't come in until the next possession. And I'm probably a little more biased than I need to be about that. But that's what they just did. They let them in.
Golden State lost in Milwaukee on Thursday. The Bucks tonight at home lose to a Western Conference team. Sacramento comes in and wins 135-133. So
that's their first win or second win?
That's their second win. And Monday night, Milwaukee will come here with a 4-2 record.
Ticked off, too.
I don't like that. I don't like when teams come in ticked off. Green has hit a couple of threes, misses there, but another offensive rebound tracked down, and it leads to a Curry three.
He's got to have fresh legs, Chris, because he hadn't played in a quarter. The real question is whether or not he's warm enough to play. But making that three seems to suggest he is.
Those were his first points of the second half. Siakam, too strong, hits the top of the backboard, and a loose ball foul. It's on Golden State.
I mean, you'll just see all kind of activity there. Gets it, and trying to get to him was, I think looked like it was going to be Shepherd. Couldn't get there in time.
When they have 8 offensive rebounds, but 6 in this fourth quarter, and I think they have all 6 of those on these last 2 possessions.
Yeah, that's huge.
Isaiah just hit a pair of free throws. Indiana down 11, 104-93, led by as many as 6 in the third quarter. Isaiah Jackson tore his Achilles last season, just a few games in. As Nesmith is back in.
And when you're watching Isaiah Jackson, as you take a look at Shepherd on the bench, he's playing again. He's got to get a feel for it again. One of the things that it appears is still coming. He had great athletic instincts and abilities to just react and go do things that he's recapturing, where he doesn't have to think about it. And if you've not been injured, and particularly on any of the major areas, offensive foul.
Draymond Green, as Siakam got caught in the mouth, and that is a Warriors turnover, Pacers ball.
They're trying to say review it, but nice job reaching in. I mean, they're screaming it. These are some fans that are adamant about it. You got to hit him in the head and review it. It was a hard hit. There's no question about that.
Pacers starting 5 is back on the floor. Siakam, Walker, the 2 Jacksons, and Nesmith. Out of a double, Siakam ducks inside, and Walker on the baseline.
Very good find. Get it out of that traffic.
Nesmith down the lane, puts it up, got it in. 29 for Aaron Nesmith.
Yeah, I love the way he took it. Took it hard. Took it with a real interest in getting it where it needed to go, and Nesmith just picked up a foul. He'll have a hard time in the post guarding Kuminga. I mean, Nesmith does a really good job here. You see Santos, after the ball fake and the drive, does a nice job with the left hand to get it to go.
Nesmith 10 of 18 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3. A terrific bounce back game after he didn't shoot it well last night against the Hawks. Post for 3, no good, tipped off the rim, and it belongs to Golden State.
Who's sure whose foot did it go off there?
Yeah,
they're going to review it. Yeah, Jackson is saying review it. The team is saying review it. That ball didn't go off Jackson's foot.
All right, Tyrese Halliburton was quickly. He was going to find Rick Carlisle to make sure that he got the officials' attention for a coach's challenge. And the green light is on here courtside.
It was pretty quick that the Pacers recognized. It looked like from my end that it was that way as well, that it should be Pacers ball.
You see that green light flashing just to your left, to Quinn's right. And we headed to the replay center in Secaucus.
Indiana's calling a timeout to challenge the out-of-bounds violation.
And one of the things that,
before you go, this is one where that communication needs to happen, because this was one that should happen fairly quickly. But just in case, let's talk about some of the new communication.
That's right. And we're going to take a look here as you see it. The NBA announced yesterday that the referees will use headsets to communicate in real time with the replay center, and that begins tonight. It's a two-phased approach. Right now, the referees have the earpiece on their uniform, and they'll unclip the earpiece and only use it during instant replay review. Now, if it's successful, they'll go to the next phase. The officials will actually wear the earpiece out on the floor.
What constitutes successful?
I think they'll use timing, stopwatch, see how long these things take.
I think we agree that's what the determining factor would be. That's not even close. This is off Jimmy's foot. It's off those pink shoes. I mean, that makes it pretty easy to cover there. It's off the pink shoes. It's not off the blue shoes of Jackson. And nobody about the Pacers down in that area had pink shoes.
It is a Sprite Coach's Challenge. This is the beauty of the Summer League and the G League, when this technology has been tested in Las Vegas.
Right.
It's also been used in preseason games. It's been used in the NBA's G League Winter Showcase. And so
After review, the ball last touches Santos. Therefore, the call on the floor will be overturned to Indiana basketball. The challenge is successful. Indiana is charged a timeout, however, as this was outside the mandatory window. They do retain their ability to challenge once more later in the game. The game clock will be reset to 5:06 and the shot clock to 24. Ball on the baseline.
Jared's got on pink shoes, but he wasn't there.
Yeah.
But to go back, one of the things that you and I have discussed over many times, and some fans are familiar with it, is what the league does. They test it all the way through their various properties, including, as you know, the G League. As they do that, they'll do it with a W, or they do it in the Summer League. They'll do it in preseason, so that they get multiple trials to try to make sure they get it nailed down, so it works the way it's supposed to work, which you have to admire.
Pacers trying to mount a comeback here in the fourth quarter. Nesmith can't shoot three. Too strong. Batted out by Jackson. He did it off the glass, but it wasn't strong enough. It lands in the hands of Green.
Well, that's how Jimmy Butler tried to come off the screen. They're holding some more.
And taken away by Jackson. Siakam back to Q, lays it in. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, Jackson, I'm looking at Butler. Butler came off the screen and got popped in the left shoulder. No, he's moving it now. He's fine.
It is a 5-point game. Another clutch game for the Pacers. They are 0-3 this year, the first 5 clutch games.
Stay there. You got to stay there and help.
Butler with 6 to shoot. Curry shoots it over Walker and missed it. Rebound batted out. Another offensive rebound for the Warriors.
It was batted out by Jimmy Butler.
And Curry in and out, no good. Jackson the rebound. Assistant coach Lloyd Pierce is up, wanting his team to run. Jackson thinking about the three.
Pierce is also in the pass, which makes it a little difficult to see the basket. Let it go.
Jackson for 3.
Yes, sir. Let it go. You're right there. You got a good look. Be patient with it. Take your shot.
It is a 2-point game. A 20-point night for Quentin Jackson. And this crowd on its feet. Indiana looking for win number 1 this year.
Great hands by Siakam on the pass.
Indiana with a chance to tie. Siakam has the ball stripped away by Butler.
How about that effort by Butler? But it was because Green and Horford got back that Butler was able to get his hands on it.
And a timeout taken by Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors.
Give him something to cheer about.
The entire Pacers bench to the floor to greet the team. Jackson with a double-double for the first time in his NBA career. 20 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. And one of the reasons that Quentin getting a lot of play, back-to-back starts, it's our Team Greenlaw injury report, which is reduced tonight. We've had as many as 8 players on that list, but you see Halliburton, Mathurin, McConnell, Toppin, Nembhard, and Cam Jones, 5 of Indiana's top 7 rotation players out with injury. Let's check in with JJ.
The most important message coming out of that timeout from assistant coach Jenny Busick. She said, everybody rebound.
Well, that's been an issue. 10 offensive rebounds, 8 in the quarter for Golden State. Curry and his foul going to the basket.
It's weird that it's been an issue, though. You're right that it has been in this game. But the Pacers are second in the league in terms of rebounding at about 48 or 49 a game, which is considerably more than the Pacers had last season.
Yes. That's been the surprise. And tonight the rebounds are fairly even. It's 43-40 in favor of Golden State, but again, they've got 10. And you've got Mr. Automatic at the free throw line, Curry, who has only played 26 minutes tonight. 22 points, 7 of 19 from the field, 4 of 14 from 3.
What Steve Kerr is trying to do with him, given where he is in his career, it's limit his minutes to 30 or under. I'm telling you, Q is playing with a lot of confidence.
It's a 3-point game. Needs some help.
He got the right guy.
Siakam against Kuminga. Slides it into Q.
Oh, I like the passing. Love the passing. Love that passing.
And Isaiah Jackson, a trip to the free throw line.
Well, the Pacers did a good job because the ball was going to get tied up. You see right here, Siakam's in a tough spot, but he makes a pass and then another really good pass there. And you got to be kidding me. Porzingis is thinking he's hit the ball. He almost broke his arm. Talking about you hit the ball.
And Jackson is 5 of 5 at the line. It's a 2-point game, 105-103, with 2:46 to play in the fourth. Five of Golden State's 6 games this year, whether win or loss, have been decided by 10 or more points. So they have not played a game within 5 or 3 points as we're in clutch time, and it's a 1-point game.
How about Jack?
6 of 6 at the line here in the fourth quarter. 1-point lead, Curry and Golden State. And Curry took it all the way to the basket to score. 3-point Golden State lead at 107-104. Jarris Walker for 3. Podziemski the rebound.
Yeah, that's really what Jarris has to be a little more judicious, I think. He had Curry on, and he took a jump shot as opposed to making Curry have to pay from being in the paint.
And here's Steph for 3. It's no good. Rebound Jackson, but it's a loose ball foul against the Pacers on the rebound. With 2:05 to play.
Let's see right here, Curry takes the shot. Let's say that's pushing the back. I think they may have an argument against Siakam.
There will not be a shooting foul. It's the 14th foul against the Pacers. And so both teams will be in the penalty the rest of the way. 107-104 Golden State. Warriors have led by as many as 11. The Pacers had a 6-point third quarter lead. Butler with 6 to shoot. Spins back to his left. And now Podziemski for 3. And Jackson the rebound.
I mean, that's a big time rebound too. Went up strong to get it. And a pack of Warriors.
And Nesmith is fouled on the sideline by Draymond Green. And so that's a break for the Pacers because Nesmith was bottled up over there. And Draymond Green has picked his 5th.
From the Pacers, Aaron Nesmith.
Nesmith with a 29-point night. It was a 30-point game in the regular season, a 30-point game in the playoffs. He's got 30 for a 3rd time in his career. Rick Carlisle with 993 career wins, 7 away from 1,000. 11th all-time in wins and games coached. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Nesmith does. A new career high, 31 for Nesmith, and the Pacers within 1 at 107-106.
We got all kind of guys telling Quentin to get on Curry, knowing that he's going to be the guy taking the shot.
Missed the shot. Jackson, another rebound. Pacers a chance to take the lead.
Good Siakam. That's what you want.
Siakam drives on Kuminga, raises up, short. Walker the rebound. And they'll reset. Jackson for 3!
Drills that 3!
Quentin Jackson with the 3. Pacers by 2. 1 minute to play. 109-107.
Watch it. He gets to the rim that way.
And Jimmy Butler
he does that.
And the foul.
He prefers, if he's on that right side, that's because he wants to drive left hard to the middle. After Q did a terrific job. He gets this, and a lot of get people on the bench thinking, no, until it goes in. Confidence, love from his teammates. Jimmy Butler's got a mismatch in his favor because Isaiah Jackson out there is in a tough defensive position.
Jimmy Butler has 20, 13 in the second half. And a chance with 56 5/10 to give the Warriors the lead. And he missed it. Walker the rebound. Tied at 109.
You probably got 2 possessions coming out of this.
Curry on Siakam.
So they'll go double. They'll be somebody open.
Walker to Siakam.
Let it go.
For 3.
Yes! Yes!
Pascal Siakam with the 3. 35 3/10. And the Pacers lead by 3.
If you want to get into your most consistent player, you see Kuminga comes off of him and then tries to get back late. And Siakam is able to do what he's been doing. Though it's early in the season, he has shot the 3 ball exceptionally well. Shot clock going down, knocks down that 3-pointer to give the Pacers the 3-point lead.
He had missed his first 4 tonight. Siakam with points number 25, 26, and 27. And with 35 3/10, the Pacers lead at 112-109. His shoulders are broad. He and Nesmith, the 2 remaining starters from a year ago, have played well tonight.
Well, they really have. I think, and his teammates know it, and what they've been doing is getting him the ball in position where he could not only make shots, he can make plays, and he's comfortable at the 3-point line, steps out, knocks down shots. He's their leader. With Ty out of off the floor, Siakam is the leader of this group.
Golden State led by 11, 104-93. The Pacers have outscored the Warriors 19-5. Trying for win number 1 after opening the season with 5 straight losses for only the 2nd time in franchise history. Pacers in 1988-89 started a season 0-9. The Eddie Moore postgame show is after our telecast tonight with JJ and Eddie. Stay right here. 35 3/10. Pacers 112, Warriors 109. Nesmith guarding Curry. Butler takes it inside. Here is a 3. It's no good. And Nesmith has it. 25 seconds.
Well, the question is whether they're going to play without fouling. And I think they are.
Pacers, a 4-second difference.
Good, nice job, because you fell down and then got back up. Go to work. You got 6 seconds.
And now Jackson's going to drive on Draymond Green, put it up off the glass. It's a 5-point lead.
Jack is showing out today.
4 and 8/10 seconds. Quentin Jackson with a career-high 25. And the Pacers seconds away from their first win of the year.
Does a really good job just staying active. What? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is Tyrese wants to be on the mic. We want Quentin on the mic. We need Quentin on the mic.
What a joyous sellout crowd in downtown Indianapolis. The Pacers 4 and 8/10 seconds away from win number 1. And a terrific fourth quarter comeback. And one of the stars of this night, Quinn, a double-double for the first time, Quentin Jackson.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's brought his quickness. That's one of the things you miss. If you don't have Ty, you don't have a lot of quickness with the ball. And that's what Quentin has been able to do. But in addition to that, he has shot it well from the three-point line to make you cover him. And as you can see with him, extraordinary confidence. Nesmith gets himself going. Siakam steady as ever. Quentin with 25. That's an impressive three-person lineup.
31, 27, 25. You see Nesmith and Jackson, new career highs. 4 and 8/10 left, and the Pacers have a 5-point lead. 23-5 to close the game. And Golden State maybe looking at a 2-game losing streak against Central Division teams, and that's going to do it. The Indiana Pacers rally and win in the fourth quarter and pick up their first win of the year, beating Golden State 114-109. They've now made it 4 straight wins over the Warriors. These teams will play a week from tomorrow at Chase Center in San Francisco. But Quinn, we will enjoy this one, a huge win for the Pacers.
Well, we will, but the guys are really going to enjoy this. This is one, it's a hard-fought one. It's against an opponent that everybody feels very good about their ability to have a shot at a title. I know who knows about that. But the fact that these guys stayed together, Chris, this is night and day, and that's what the staff was talking. You've got to compete. And if you compete, good things can happen, and they happened tonight for this Pacer team because they chased rebounds, they supported each other, and they got the most consistent player, I think, on the floor in Siakam, and I think JJ has him, if you will.
So many big shots in this game. Score tied. Pascal Siakam had time to set it up and knock down that 3. Could you describe that sequence?
Just trying to play hard, be in position to help my team. You know, everybody fought for the rebound, you know, got an open shot, just got to shoot it.
You were down 11 midway through the fourth quarter. What was working and what allowed you to get back into the game?
Just playing hard-nosed basketball. Like, we got to get back to being us. Like, no matter who's out there, we got to play hard. It's got to be tough for teams to play us. And, you know, I thought for those minutes, like, we made it tough on them.
You and Aaron are doing a lot of the heavy lifting right now, but how did Quentin Jackson put his imprint on this team in this game?
Yeah, he was a big part of why we won the game today. I think I just trying to instill confidence in those guys. Just know that you got the opportunity, man. Like, this is the NBA. He took advantage of that tonight, just being aggressive, not thinking about making mistakes or anything like that, just playing hard. Like, that's what we need.
I wanted to talk to you not just about this game, but the start to this season. You've been showing a lot of leadership, trying to keep everybody positive and doing everything you can on the court. How have you been able to do that?
Just being a pro. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's a tough part of, you know, a year ago, not even a year ago, a couple of months ago, we were at the top trying to win a championship. And then, you know, going down 5-0, like, it's hard, you know. I think it's easy for people to go the other way. I think what I'm trying to do is just get everybody together, continue to fight. No matter what, just think about the next play, think about the next game,
and just keep faith. Like, I have faith in these guys, and I know that we're going to keep fighting, and we're going to get better. It's a long season. I know it feels hard, and, you know, I ask the fans to be patient. You know, we're going to keep fighting.
You dropped the mic right there.
Congratulations to Pascal Siakam and his teammates, and they mob Quentin Jackson with a career night. We'll be right back to wrap things up as the Pacers rally in the fourth to beat Golden State.
Max wanted music.
должно быть навеки ушла. Что ж, пора приниматься за дело, за старинное дело свое. Неужели и жизнь отшумела, как платье твое? Превратилась в шутку сначала, принялась укорять, головою красивой качала, стала слезы платком вытирать. И зубами дразня хохотала, неожиданно все позабыв. Вдруг припомнила все, зарыдала, 10 шпилек на стол уронив. Подурнела, пошла, обернулась, воротилась.